follow me, boys, follow me. When you think you're really weak, that's the time to lift your feet and follow me, boys, follow me. Pick 'em up, put 'em down and follow me. Pick 'em up, put 'em down, pick 'em up. There's a job to do, there's a fight to win. Follow me, boys, follow me. And it won't be done till we all pitch in.
My first experience with scouting was I was 12 years old in the first ward. I came back out and I moved in this ward. I met Guido and we started the scouting together from that point on.
I was born in Germany in 1918 and I joined the Boy Scouts in the LDS ward in 1932 and then was taken by the Hitler Youth into the Hitler Youth, the Boy Scouts were, and they discharged me because I caused them too many troubles. And back in the 50s, life was a lot simpler, it was a different world. I mean, you know, over 25 years, I bet we had over 1,000 scouts, because in them days you had still big families right after the war, you know what I mean, and things. And we were quite active in other programs and took in other groups and took them along because they had no leadership. And when these two gentlemen here, when their boys came of age to get in, I talked them into giving me a hand.
Well, we were all working. We were all in the same ward the last, 15, 20 years, 30 years? We were in the same ward, so it is not that you're gonna be just moving around and if one is there, then the other is there. So that is how we more or less got together. And we went camping together and boating together and meetings together.
We always opened our meetings with the opening of the Scout laws. Then the senior patrol leader would take over and assign somebody to say a prayer. And then they would go over by, each patrol would report what they did that week. And that was that was a meeting. Then we had always something for them to do and to learn. We taught them one week, we might teach them the compass. We used to lay out the area for compass reading, and we gave each patrol a compass reading, and they had to go there and find the next point to get the instructions where to go from there. And then if they came back and won, then we would have a candy bar or something like that for them, remember? Yeah. And taught them how to swim and different things. We had a whole closet full of uniforms, any size you wanted, and I think we had one of the best troops in uniform. We used to go to the camporees, the local camp, the yearly camporees. We always won the fire making. I noticed our ward now, when they go on their trips and stuff, they go up to these high-priced resorts and rent them. And that's where they go and have their scouting activities. And we used to take them for 3-4 days, just as far away from civilization we could take them, so we wouldn't run into trouble.
Go out and have a good time.
Yeah. They told me I was the second group to ever go down the Snake River when they started the river running program. Oh, I dare say we had 75% of all the scouts going on missions. Yeah. But we had a lot of boys which achieved, they got to be bishops in the LDS church and everything else, and they contacted me on numerous occasions to find out the success we had in our scout troop, because they could not get the scouting going in their wards. We were just not busy once a week. We were busy 3-4 nights a week with scouting. After Marines left, I don't think there ever was a scoutmaster who lasted more than 6 months the very most. The person has to be interested in wanting to do it. You have to like young men. And if you don't take the job, and make sure you got the time, because it takes a lot of time to do a good job.
Pick 'em up, put 'em down and follow me.